Hello, I'm Kentla and welcome back to my Let's Play series here on YouTube. As you can hear, since last episode, I got myself a donkey. And as well as getting myself a donkey down here, you can see I've cleared up a bit of space here and a bit of space here. So I spent quite a lot of time digging out this space. Because now that we have soul sand, we can actually make ourselves a water elevator that goes right from the top down here. I missed a piece of iron up there. Oh well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our soul sand, we're gonna stick it right over there. We're gonna go all the way to the top and come all the way down again to make our elevator. So that's gonna be good. But this room looks terrible. I mean, there's all sorts of different materials in the walls and everything, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna, in a time lapse in just a few moments, decorate this room with some dark oak and probably some oak or birch. We'll see. I'm gonna have to go and gather all of those resources as well, so yeah, this might take a while. Alright, so now that's done, I still have some things to finish up, like this part over here where the skeletons drop down and stuff. But what I want to do with this space, as you can see, I've made these indents all the way around in the regular oak departments, and that's where I'm gonna keep my villagers. I haven't really decided if I want to go like the way it is now, that I stand here, they have their workstation here, or I go one step in and they have their workstation there. I still have to decide that, but I think this space is pretty much done. So you can see I have started to remove the stairs here. I have removed all the stairs going up, and I still have to finish up this area. But now we travel in and out via this water elevator here. So we go up like this. Takes a little while, but we get up here. And we come down like this. Nice. So as you can see, I have not decorated this at all. So that's something that I'm gonna work on later. But over here, stuff has happened. We have villagers now. I think something has happened, and the gardening villager somehow made its way down here. He's supposed to be in there, but we have had some babies, or well, they're fully grown now, but they were babies, so that's nice. So now we can just take those and transport them over here, get them down into the room below, and then we can just make them go in their correct spaces. But now I gotta work out how to get that guy back in his place. So I'm gonna do that for a little while, and I'll see you when we have our first guys down there. So we have our first few villagers in place. I have decided to make a whole bunch of them farmers, because we're gonna have an abundance of pumpkins and melons, and that I will somehow ship down here, I think. And then I've also placed in I think 10 lecterns, and I'm gonna fill all of these in. Today is the plan, and maybe start doing some trades. So what I do is I put a minecart on here, just push it down to make it just go. That was worthless. I have to fix that. But then I have to fix a lot of things here, it seems. But yeah, I can just go with the minecart here. Then it comes down here. It goes down. It picks up a villager who apparently want to go over here. But if we make him go up here, he will just go until he gets on one of these booster tracks or powered rails. Then, and this is the bad part about this design, and I will probably work something out for it, but he goes down here, and that's the reason why I didn't fill this tunnel in. He rounds this corner where I have a very manual setup. So he comes here, he goes down there. I take this rail and I place it here instead, and he will go down here next time. And getting the minecart back, because they're not sitting in their minecarts, is quite annoying. I have to hit it like that, then take my axe, come in here, and there I picked up the minecart. So I have to figure some things out here, because that's quite annoying. But what we're waiting for right now is for more villagers to spawn up there. And yeah, I'm gonna work on filling in all these spaces. And then we'll come back and we'll work out trades with them later. But this is the first step, so we'll see you in a bit. But because this is taking forever, like the villagers don't breed fast enough, I'm going to make myself a mob farm. You know, one of these big ones that produce tons and tons and tons of mobs that you just get drops from. But I'm gonna make some adjustments to it so that I can hit them with my sword and get XP, and it will be a decent XP farm at least. So this is gonna be the second time lapse for the video. Hope you enjoy. Okay, I had to cut that time lapse a little bit short, but I just finished off the roof there, and I added a little platform up there for AFKing, and I also added this water column that goes all the way to the top, so I just step in and wait for quite a while. But I will get there eventually. So up here I just have a little glass cube so that I can just stand up here and look over to all the stuff that I've built already and think about all the stuff that I want to build. So I used the kelp to get my way all the way up here, so I didn't have to place all these water sources. And also it's not just a single water source column, that doesn't really work. So I have glass panes going all the way up through the side here, but it's not really visible because of the fact that I use connected textures. And I don't really have a way down, so every time I just have to jump down here and pray for me to land in a good spot. But while I have been building this, you can see all the mobs just dropping to their death, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. But I don't really have any place to store it yet, so I thought, well, why not build a miniature sorting system for this place? So that's what I'm gonna do. I have, I think, all of the materials that I'm going to need, but I'm going to need to clear out a bit of space here. So we're just gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have decided that we are only gonna store 3 items as separate items, and then the rest are gonna go in a single chest. So we are gonna go with bones, string, and arrows, and everything else is gonna go into a little bit of a silo that's gonna be around here. So we are gonna need to make these modules, and I'm gonna make them out of smooth stone because I can. So we're gonna leave a 3-block gap behind, and this one actually doesn't need to be sorted. And we're gonna place torches like so. Then we're gonna need a couple of more repeaters. Well, I only needed 2, but that's fine. And we're gonna need a couple more. Can I not make comparators? Yeah, I can. So that's perfectly fine. We're gonna have repeaters going into there, and then we're gonna have blocks behind those. On top of here we're gonna go like that. Then we're gonna have our comparators going this way. That's gonna compare if we have enough of said item to send it through. Then we're gonna go like so. No. I'm in the wrong here. Sorry about that. There are gonna be blocks on top of these where we're gonna have our comparators. These are gonna go like so, and 1 block out we're gonna have our chests, and our hoppers facing into the chests, hoppers going up, and the hoppers looking into there. Now I'm gonna move this back 1 space. Be right back. I did a little bit more than what I said I was going to do. So I have torn out a big part in here. That's because I figured that I could make the chests go here instead, so they are directly below or directly in line with this one. I could actually make it one more step in to be in line with this one and redirect this, but I don't really feel like doing that. I've already redone this so many times, so it's quite ridiculous. But these are gonna be like that. Then we're gonna have 3 of these because we have 3 sorters. Then we want to have those like that. I'm gonna replace these with smooth cobble because or smooth stone because it looks a bit nicer. Then we're gonna do this. Have our comparators facing this way. Then we'll see. Yeah, I did place the redstone back there. That's good. So then we want redstone here. We want these to be placed like so. These 3 to be placed like that, and this one like so. Then we want to bring this one over, but first we're gonna make the sorting system itself. So I'm gonna place 3 of them in 4 of these spots. So I'm gonna do that for all of them, or all of these 3, I should say. Then we should be able to fill one up with bones until it goes. There we go. The next one is going to be string, but that's going to take a while. And we have arrows. And this one is just going to be miscellaneous. So now if we just connect these, we should, in theory, oh right, that one had to be placed the correct orientation as well. But we should now see items flowing through here. So we see a lot of bones. And when the bones are through, we're gonna see string, and then we're gonna see arrows that I put in here, and then we're gonna see everything else is gonna end up in here. Perfect. So that took way longer than I want to admit. But now we're just gonna fill in the dead space here, and then we might work on, you know, making this look a little bit more pretty, because it doesn't look very nice like this. So we might make a little hut or something in here. We'll see what I come up with, but I'll be back soon. So this is what I came up with. It's really ugly, but it doesn't really matter. It's not, you know, such a big part of my builds here. So I just made, you know, a room out of birch. These are bone blocks down here as well as up there. Don't really know what I think about it. It's not pretty, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I came up with. And that is all we have time for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video or this episode. I'm just gonna chill out up here for a while, get some drops down there, and next episode we're just gonna continue working on stuff. maybe we're gonna, you know, try to finish the game at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I want to build a iron farm in the future, but the sign that I want to use uses end rods, so we need to go into the end soon. But until next time, have a good one. Bye bye.